As we know, media is bad for our society. Consequently, people spontaneously think that as a form of media, video games is also bad for our society. In 2013, Louisiana's, the family of 5 were murdered by Dylan Constant, who is the 14-year-old son in this family. When the police searched the house, they found several violent video games in his bedroom. Therefore, one of the popular beliefs claimed that the video game affect violence and lead to this strategy. It seems that the evidence proves people's belief about media and video game violence. However, if the evidence can reflect a whole truth, in today's presentation, I will discuss the statement everybody knows the media is bad for our society and focusing on the video game violence. According to Steve Harrington's Wake Forest lecture, the major concerns related to the video game violence include whether the video games are violent and whether the video game can cause violence. For the first concern, Australia-bound university conducted research shows 68% of games were classified G or PG in 2013, and the most popular game type were puzzle in the same year in Australia. This finding shows only a small number of the video games are violent. However, these violent video games cause some violent behavior in this society? Although most popular game type were puzzle in the same year in Australia, this finding shows only a small number of the video games are violent. However, these violent video games cause some violent behavior in this society? Although Barrett's research shows compared with non-violent video game players are more aggressive. However, according to Henry Jenkins, most studies found their correlations, not cohesions. In other words, no research can find that video games are primary factor or crime statistic. The rate of the youth violent crime in the United States is at a 30-year low. Increase in violence video game is associated with up to 0.03 decrease in violence crime. Christopher Ferguson also states that the youth exposed to violent video game actually engaged in more pro-social behavior. Nevertheless, someone may ask how to explain those incidents that people who play violent video game have violent behavior. Well, his research also gave a very reasonable explanation. He found mental health problems are the main predictor of the negative outcomes, not violent video game. Back into the first example I mentioned, the murder Dylan had such attention deficit disorder as a mental health problem may become the priority factor to influence his violent behavior and committed this crime. Not only that, according to Henry Jenkins, people's moral panic over violent video games lead misdirected energy away from eliminating the actual causes of the youth violence and allows problem to continue to face faster. To sum up, video game cannot cause violent behavior. By contrast, it can help our society to decrease crime rates.